Okay, we're at day 40 now, 40, and when I water this now, I just physically, while the charcoal is cool, just push, maybe I should go to spot colour on this. I push this stuff back out of the way, sort of thing, just really revealing the surface there with slightly charcoalised surface horizon, trying not to knock that bud, sort of thing. But we've had some developments even overnight today, so getting interesting. So I've run out of chalk, I think, so I can't even draw you something on the ground, so I'm probably going. This one's getting quite smelly now, so I think that's the stuff has gone off. You know, the pine needles is yeah, it's not the best now. So, and this one I filled it up with 6 handfuls of newspaper sayers. So that's about, I would say, probably about 1.5 litres extra. So you know, probably 2 litres. It's now probably got about 2 litres on top there with the original 500 mils. You know, because we worked out just the fine surface covering is about 500 mils, and a litre makes quite a substantial thickness actually. Anyway, now even though it hasn't quite finished the first flush, if I can get this rose off, yeah, I'll just show you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 24, 25, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 38. So a 12 of, normally it fills up with about 50. So you can work out there for the void space, I suppose. You could do a rough calculation on the void space, but it gets very cool at night time or on a dull day, sort of thing. But when it's here, it's light warmish to the touch, but if you keep your fingers on there, it does diminish down. So it does get warmish on the surface, but it's a bit illusory. So if you keep your hand there for you know, a minute or so, you can actually feel the temperature getting cooler under your fingers as you actually get the true temperature. So we're probably going to have to do some thermometer work on this. Yeah, some of these are getting quite nice now, but as I said, it's when the third picture, that this one here, gets fully mature, that's when they should really start to kick off and take on. So far, not too much to report. Definitely a slightly darker green on the copper one. I think the nickel's petered out. I think that's going to be a negative, but the iron just keeps getting better and better. So it might be a combination of copper and iron together eventually, but we'll see how we go. And this one, I haven't actually done any flushes on this yet. Just wanted to get the look. Oh yes, this is what I want. I haven't done any flushes on it for you. I wanted to show you this. See that? Definitely photographic there. If it's covered up, you don't get the greening on the surface. So you know, it's definitely an organism. So if it's trichoderma, it has to be in the sunlight to go green or something. So I don't know. Is it trichoderma now? You know, I thought trichoderma was always green, but then again, I don't know everything. I'm not an expert in the field. So anyway, these are coming out. Hopefully they'll colour up, but they're pale, aren't they, compared to what they were originally? So yeah, gonna have to. But this is what I put in last night. Yeah, this is what I put in last night. Already the tips of the see that, can you see that redness there? That wasn't there last night. That redness there. So might be interesting. And also there's a bit of redness starting to happen on that leaf, and that's in the matter of 12 hours basically. So yeah, amazing. So that's due for its second flush too. But as I said, the piss poor fly traps are not the best, so this looks like it's going to start to respond. So, and also I've noticed what we thought was greening on the surface is now becoming like a browning, so it might be ending up like a bit like this was a negative on that one, but it looks like it might eventually be a positive on this one. So yeah. So anyway, and these, well, they haven't carked it, so that's something, but it's going to take time for those to actually respond, I think, because we've got to get the greening for that really to happen. And I got caught on that. Oh yes, I put this one in, by the way. So we'll see. So if that responds really well, then we know it's basically to do with, I don't know whether we got two forms of nitrogen. So basically we get one that comes out of the bark chips or anything that's brown. So we like get attacked, so the brown gets attacked by a white rot fungus, and then underneath the newspaper cellulose, which is whitewood, of course, it's timber from the heartwood, gets attacked by the brown rot fungi. So they go for the lignin. Yeah, they go for the. Oh, I've got it right. See, this is the confusing. It's a bit like flammable and inflammable. It gets very confusing, so don't quote me on that, but you're going to have to look up white rot and brown rot fungi, because they each go for the opposite, and the white rot fungus attacks the lignin, I think. That's why it leaves it white, I think. Okay. It's a while since I read this. It's like I'm dredging up stuff I read about 20 years ago, so, you know. Okay, so we got these in here, in there. They look like they're going to stabilise, so that's something anyway. And we got these here, still getting the red at the centre is starting to go more, going from the pink to the red, and it's not getting to almost going to go to a purple red. This one may cark it, I don't know. Look at that redness in there, maybe getting too much, I don't know. I don't know if you can see that down there. This one still hasn't responded yet, but I think it's not going to respond until some of that iron there support, it goes green, that iron sort of. But look at the stuff chugging out on there. So I think we got this idea. How much time have I got? 3 minutes basically. If I can get a wet finger. Yeah, all the girls out give me a wet finger. No. If I can get something, I can put something here. Here we go. I can put some water in here and quickly do a wet finger diagram. It's like a mud map, but just a little bit simpler, if I can do it. Okay, wet finger. Now we're going to get a pot. Need a wet hand or something. So we got ourselves some sort of pot here, which is wet finger diagrams. Yeah. Trouble is, we're living in the driest continent, driest state, and the driest continent on the planet. It's going to dry off. Now, I think I'm just going to find a piece of chalk, fellas, and do this again. I think this is not good. Okay, over and out. I'll see if I can find something. Okay, see ya.